And welcome to Hero Power. I'm your host, Avanties, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Zerotio.
What is up, gang? Everybody sitting at home, isolating. Uh, those that are working and listening to this, thank you, because obviously you're essential. Those that are at home, time off, we lament with you. But I'm enjoying not working right now. Yeah, I know you're working, but I'm enjoying not being responsible and not even having to get out of my pajamas.
I'm unfortunately, while I'm not considered essential, my job is of such a nature that I can do it almost 100% remotely. So I am still working my normal job, normal hours. Roll out of bed at 7:55, clock in at 8, grab me a Pop-Tart on the way down the stairs, and in my office at 8 o'clock.
You know, it's sad. It's sad that you're resorting to eating a Pop-Tart on the way to work when you're working from home.
I know, right? If I'd roll out of bed at
That's
7:50, I might be able to have time to make waffles. I mean, come on.
I mean, put a waffle maker next to your desk.
Ooh.
I mean, come on, think
Oh.
smarter, not harder. All right, put you a griddle, make you some eggs while you're sitting at your desk. That's what I would do.
There you go. There you go. I tell you what I have had a lot of time to do. That's play some games.
Yes.
So I have been playing a little more Hearthstone. I have been playing a little more other video games, Final Fantasy VII, and I finally broke down this week. I'm so missing baseball as a whole. I bought RBI Baseball 20 on Steam yesterday, and I've been playing baseball because, by God, if baseball won't start, I'll do the baseball season myself.
Wait, is that on PC?
Yeah, it's on PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
We will talk because I've been looking for extra games to play, and I've been scouring Steam, and I was like, and when I saw your RBI Baseball, I was like, man, it's probably on console, and I don't want to deal with the drama of playing a console game.
I bought it on Steam. Now I am using a controller to play it on my PC, okay. But I'm playing it. I bought it on Steam, and I'm using it through Steam. So
cool. We'll talk.
Excellent. But we have a lot to talk about tonight. Yeah. First up, this week Blizzard dropped the Year of the Dragon bundle. So if you guys haven't seen this, it's $29.99, and it includes 45 packs for $30. You get 10 Rise of Shadows, 10 Saviors of Uldum, 10 Descent of Dragons, and then what I think is probably worth the $30 in and of itself is just the 15 packs of Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, what's really neat about this is if you do purchase this bundle, and I looked and checked to see what my missing cards were. I'm only missing a couple cards out of Year of the Dragon, so I didn't buy this bundle. And there's no card back with it. There's no portrait with it, which usually make me buy a bundle because I like collecting those. But what I would make sure to do is open your Rise of Shadows, your Saviors of Uldum, and your Descent of Dragon packs first, because you might get a legend or anything like that. Because the Year of the Dragon packs are a new pack. This is something new they've been doing. And if you've never gotten any Year of the Dragon packs before, then the first 10 packs you're guaranteed a legendary. Now, it could be any legendary out of those 3 sets. So that's why I say open those packs first and open your Year of the Dragon packs last, so that it will pick any. And I say legendaries, but honestly, even epics and rares, because that duplicate protection is for all rarities now. So if you're missing some epics, you're likely not missing any rares or commons. But if you're missing any epics, then that also would be a good way to do it. But yeah, this is a really good deal, and I love these Year of or just bundle style packs that they're doing. Mainly because it resets your pack, your legendary pity timer, and you're likely to open a legendary, that you need within the first 10 pack. I'm really just enjoying Grandmasters right now. I don't know if it's because they're changing it up every week, and you're seeing certain players do well one week, and then not other players not do well, and then you're seeing some that are doing well each week, despite the different formats. But yeah, I'm zoned in. I don't know if it's, again, I'm home right now. There's not a lot for me to do. Maybe that's what's making me like it so much. But it's definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So last hero standing. We started on Thursday, I think, or was it on Friday?
Well, they played Wednesday and Thursday. They did like they did last time. They did the Swiss rounds
Off.
into the top 8.
Yeah.
And then top 8 started on television, on stream, on YouTube, Friday.
So our APAC top 4, we had Surrender defeating Flurry to go to the finals, and Glory defeating Ken 0531.
Yeah, and Ken is the newly promoted
Grandmaster for APAC.
Grandmaster, which tells me it's possible that Ken maybe is more knowledgeable of Last Hero Standing, and he did better this week than he did the previous week. And then obviously we've seen Surrender. This is his second week in the top 4.
Right. So,
or top 8. I'm not sure if he made top 4 last week. I can't remember. But so that's really good for his points.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Surrender defeated Glory in the finals to win APAC this week. So, of course, we know every week they're playing for points, and their cumulative point total will determine whether they're in Division A or Division B come playoffs. And, of course, Division B means you'll be fighting for your Grandmaster life to try to not get relegated.
Yeah, the bottom 2 in Division A go into a 4-bracket tournament for a relegation spot, along with 5th and 6th place. But 7th and 8th in Division B just get relegated right there.
Yeah. And then in the EU, we had Yarla versus Hunter Ace, and Yarla defeats Hunter Ace to move into the finals. And then we had the newly minted European Grandmaster from France, Swids, defeat Bunny Hopper.
Swids isn't newly minted.
Oh, is he not? Okay.
Swids is the only French representative that was here last season.
Okay, that's
the other 2 French representatives are new. And Swids just impressed me. So first off is Swids, his demeanor on stream is totally different than he was in the past. It came off a little bit pompous because he was doing a lot of clapping and stuff, but I don't think it's so much him like being egotistical. I think it's his self-confidence is high, and that's something that's really propelled him really high, because that was a very good match versus Bunny Hopper when he was behind for quite a bit of that series, and he found a way to rally back and win. And then in the finals versus Yarla, he ends up defeating Yarla, and Yarla looked like he was just undefeatable. He tore through Hunter Ace, he tore through everybody. And Swids was able to take down Yarla in the finals. And these are some needed points, because Swids, if I'm not mistaken, didn't even make top 8 last week. So he needed these points.
Yeah. So that now brings us to the Americas, which, as we said, just wrapped up right before the recording of this show. And we saw Language Hacker defeat PNC in one bracket, and Gallon defeat Eddie in the other bracket. So we had Gallon versus Language Hacker in the finals. But I think we need to talk about PNC here, because PNC making it into the top 4 was in desperate need of points.
Yeah, and he still is, because him making top 4 has put him at the top spot of Division B still. Mm-hmm. He needed to make it into the finals to even get out of Division B possible spot. Now, obviously, he's not in a relegation slot in Division B, but he needed those points. And honestly, I think PNC, with his lineup and the way he played going into the top 4, he could have taken it all.
Yeah. Now Language Hacker and Eddie, who you guys know, are both Canadians. They practice together a lot. They were actually playing almost in the exact same lineup this week.
Yeah, it was like 118 of 120 cards were identical. They just had a couple tech changes.
Yeah. And so Gallon, as we said, defeated Eddie in top 4 and just pretty much dominated. So going into the finals against Language Hacker, he kind of knew what to expect. And again, Gallon's lineup just kind of rolled over Language Hacker in the finals. So Gallon won the Americas this week 3-1.
Yeah, it's a good thing to note that both Eddie and Language Hacker kind of cut their teeth in competitive Hearthstone at DreamHacks, and DreamHacks are historically a last hero standing format. They've always been last hero standing format. So this is a format that both Eddie, who used to be known as Soyun, and Language Hacker are very comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
One person I want to talk about is not on this list, and it's Bloodyface. Bloodyface made it to the top 8. He just did not make it into the top 4. However, because of his performance last week and making top 8 this week, he actually comes in second overall in points in Division A right now. He's tied with Language Hacker, who lost to Gallon, and Gallon is 1 point ahead of both of them. So obviously, while Language Hacker and Gallon did really good this week, Bloodyface is still right there. Mm-hmm. And if Bloodyface does this again in week 3, he's pretty much going to be guaranteed the top spot in all of Grandmasters. And this, I'm going to go back to it. I love Language Hacker. He's a good friend of the show. He's been on the show before. But Bloodyface we've watched him since 2016 when he just tried to get into the playoffs for Hearthstone in the HCT, and seen him grow. And every single year he's done better than the previous year. And last year he got second in the world at BlizzCon. If he continues this trend, there's only one other thing he could do, and that's take it all.
Yeah.
And I think he is, bar none, the best player in the world right now.
Okay.
And you know, hit me at me on Twitter, at Zerotio on Twitter. Tell me I'm wrong, but I watch him. He is so good. And if you watch, we've had the luxury of seeing him personally compete locally at our local LAN, and he just has a different gear than everybody else I've seen compete. And I've seen other competitors, and he just has a totally different mindset, a kind of just the way he composes himself when he's competing. He lets things roll off his back really easily, but he remembers them and learns from them. He's the best player in the world, in my opinion. No offense to Lion or any of the past champions. They're very good players, and they were the best player in the world on that day. Mm-hmm. But I think when you count up everybody in this year right now, where we're at, and what he's done since BlizzCon, he's the best player in the world.
Okay. All right. So, with all that said, next week, all the players are bringing 10 classes.
Yeah.
They're banning 6 for Conquest format. I am really excited for this format because, like I said on the show last week, I think you're going to see some players out of their comfort zone, and we're going to get to see how good they really are.
Yeah, and I don't know how this ban process is going to go. Even the casters don't seem to know. I don't know if they're going to ban one, then your opponent bans one, then they ban one, or if you're just going to write down 6 classes, and they're going to write down 6 classes. From what I believe, from hearing the casters, I believe TJ said it's going to be a blind ban, meaning they're going to ban 6 classes, not 6 decks. So they're not going to see their opponent's decks, unlike other Conquest formats. They're just going to know all 10 classes, and they're going to blind ban 6 classes, and then their opponent has to play the other 4 classes. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So overall, how do you like the new Grandmasters for 2020? How do you like this new season so far?
I was skeptical, and I'm holding some of my skepticism because I'm not sure how this bring 10 band 6 format's going to go. It, to me, math doesn't line up right for the matchups, but again, that's going to make me watch it. Mm-hmm. So for that reason, I have to say they've hit it out of the ballpark. It's very successful. I love watching Last Hero Standing. I've tried competing in Last Hero Standing. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't do well in it, but I love seeing people do well in Last Hero Standing and kind of admiring how they can be successful in a format and how different it is to Conquest. And a lot of people just see the matchups and see the wins and losses, but it's really your queuing up has to be different. Your banning has to be different than Conquest. It's a totally different art form. And seeing players like Language Hacker and Bloody Face succeed in both the Conquest and the Last Hero Standing format is really exciting to watch for me. And then now this new crazy format comes out, and if this is successful and the fans like it and the players like it, that totally revolutionizes how Hearthstone is played going forward.
Yeah, and, I absolutely. It ever since they've made these changes, it's just, last year, about 3 or 4 weeks into the season, it just got boring and repetitive. And this change every week has made it far more exciting and more entertaining, and makes me want to continue and keep up with them and see what's going to happen this week. I mean, non-related to the top 4 or anything, we saw Zoolock queue in with the wrong deck and get an auto loss this week. I mean, it's things like that are just make the show way more interesting than last year.
Yeah, well, it humanizes the players, and Zoolock went afterwards and kind of, said, hey, it was all my fault, and he basically praised the system for having the rules set so that it can do it. So that's successful in its own right. But I like that we're seeing a different type of, not just of different formats, but a different layout where it's like a Swiss tournament every week, and then we'll go into round robin. But about this time, you're like, okay, well, this person's definitely not going to make it in the playoffs. But now, after 2 weeks, somebody might have 2 points. But if they win this next week, they all of a sudden shoot up to 8 points, which is not necessarily a lot of points, but it might be just enough to put them at the top of Division B or put them at the very bottom of Division A and kind of change the way the playoffs are going to be made. Where by midway through the season before, you kind of saw the way the playoffs were, minus maybe 1 or 2 people. So it's really nice to see. And plus, there's 3 relegations per region this season instead of 2, which is something I've been kind of clamoring for. I kind of think there should be 4, but 3, moving up to 3 is a good start. It allows for more refresh of the player pool, and as we've seen, some of these newer players that are new to Grandmasters, it's exciting to watch their growth. Yeah. You kind of want to see what Kin does. You want to see what Felkind does, and you want to see what Language Hacker and Panezato do. You kind of root for them because they're new, and you don't want them to be a one and done where they come in and then they get regulated immediately.
Right.
Or relegated.
Relegated immediately, yeah.
Not
regulators.
Relegated.
So,
yeah.
All right. So we're now a month into the Year of the Phoenix.
Yes.
How do you feel about the health of Hearthstone overall?
I think it's good. I was really worried about it in November when we were coming off the big Blitzchung stuff. We had just kind of crowned the first female champion in an esports. I think definitely in Blizzard, within Blizzard games, and that hype kind of built us up. But then it kind of started. There's still all that stigma of Blizzard being the Activision's puppet type stuff that kind of took away a little bit of that glamour and glitz. and I was worried that Hearthstone was kind of gonna die just because of having the same content over and over again. But when they introduced Battlegrounds, and then Year of the Phoenix happened, and we got Demon Hunters added as a class, and then Demon Hunters were broken, and they nerfed them within 24 hours, and then did a bigger nerf the next week. It's kind of showing that Hearthstone is going to be healthy, and they are willing to make changes that players want to see. Now, players are going to say, hey, I want this change and I want it now. And that's just not how game development works. You might see that change over the course of a year or 2 years. But seeing the roadmap for this year tells me they're looking forward to making the game more diverse and expand on it with new modes, and they're addressing arena. Battlegrounds obviously is constantly churning, and standard and ladder play is fun now. I'm seeing more friends get legend.
Exactly.
And I know that a lot of people are saying, oh, more people in legend, that's not healthy for the game. Why? Why is that not healthy for the game? Now, they're not up there playing at top 2,000 legend or anything. Most of these guys are getting legend, and then they're going, I'm done for the month. You know, they're sitting at, 17K, 20K legend.
Right.
So they're not bothering you that's up there at 2K, 3K. You're probably never even going to face them.
That was the point I wanted to make is with the I am so loving the changes to the ladder system. I feel like it's healthy for the game. It's really good. As you said, we're seeing more and more people, including one of our listeners, Mustachio Green.
Mustachio Green, one of my favorite
legend.
people. Yeah.
So, he shouted us out on Twitch this week, or on Twitter this week. And it's awesome to see these people who are embracing the new changes to the system. Mike Lowe, another listener, just got legend not too long ago. And so
first time in legend, posted in our Discord.
It's awesome seeing all these people. Oh, Mike's in chat. There you go. So it's awesome seeing all these guys get legend for the first time and enjoying these changes to the system.
And to kind of go off somebody who does get legend, I get legend regularly, but I tend to get legend the last week of the month, maybe even the last couple of days of the month in the old system. I got legend on the 7th, I think it was, of this month. And I normally don't get a lot of time to play in legend. And we don't do a lot of shows with me in legend. And we've been able to do just about every show this month of me playing in legend. And I've played some crazy decks for the show and trying out stuff for competitive. I've tanked my rank down. I think I've been as low as 17K. But I'm up around the 10K mark again. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of spurring on a new kind of excitement for me. Because now it's, can I get legend, but how high in legend can I get this month? Okay, well, next month I hit this mark in legend. Well, let me see if I can get a little higher in legend.
Right.
And that's not something I've been able to try to do because I haven't had a lot of time at the end of the month to do that. So that's exciting for me. I to kind of take a long answer back to short, I'm loving where Hearthstone's at, and I think it's going to even get better. And I'm excited for the next set when August runs around.
Yeah, me too. I'm very much looking forward to what's next.
Less about new cards and more about what else are they going to give us besides the cards.
Right. What else is coming on that roadmap that is going to make the game even more interesting? Yeah, I agree.
But I do want to see new cards. I mean, that's just saying.
Yeah. So that brings us to this week's Tavern Brawl, which is the Battle of Tol Barad. Magic creatures are escaping from Tol Barad. Play a minion, get a random spell of the same cost, but for free. So this is a repeat that we've seen before. Anytime you play a minion or play a creature, it will randomly cast a spell of the same cost as the minion, and it'll choose targets randomly. So it's always a
no. This one's different.
Oh, is it?
This one doesn't. That's the way Tol Barad has been in the past. This time, you actually get the spell,
Oh, so it puts a spell in your hand and it costs
And you
0.
can choose whether you want to cast it or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
I haven't actually
now,
played Tavern Brawl yet this week.
some
So.
people are a little smarter on this, and they really kind of gamed out what mana cost minions they put to get the specific types of spells.
Uh-huh.
I've never been good at that. I just banged my face against it. I don't even remember what I played. Some minion-based low cost kind of tempo deck that I had in my stable, and then just and the spells you get are from any class.
Okay.
So it's not just your class. So, but yeah, I think it was like 3 tries I finally got my win. It's a fun one, but not one of my favorites, just because there's a lot of like, well, this is a 9 mana minion, so what spells will I get? And I'm not good at figuring all that up most of the time.
Right. Okay, so yeah, make sure you go and go do your Tavern Brawl, get your free pack, and yeah, let's move on to this week's deck list.
Before we move to this week's deck list, Mike Lowe mentioned in chat that he did his CC match. I forgot to mention my experience this week. I got to play my coin concede match against Pasca, who is amazing, and I was able to beat him 2-0. And then in the THL Madness, I think I talked about last week, I was invited to that tournament, and I won my first round. I swept my opponent 3-0, and then had to face Ridiculous Hat. And I fought hard, I fought well, but I went down 1-3. But I was, part of me, I'm not upset because it's Ridiculous Hat, but part of me really wanted that win, because in the bracket challenge, 100% of brackets had Ridiculous Hat beating me or my opponent, which they had 82% of them had me going into the second round. So that was cool.
That's good.
Of everybody, 100% of the bracket, Ridiculous Hat was the only person that 100% of the bracket said he was going to win rounds 1 and 2.
Wow. Okay.
So no shame in losing to him, and I wish him luck. But yeah, Mike Lowe just mentioned he won his coin concede match. So who knows, man? We may face each other next week.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right.
Game it up.
So we were talking about what deck to play this week, and we've been talking a lot about Grandmasters. We've been watching a lot of Grandmasters, and one of the decks that is just doing well week in and week out is Zoolock.
Yeah.
Zoolock is just handing players wins left and right in Grandmasters. And so we talked about it. We pulled out Gallon's Zoolock. Gallon made it to the finals this week, and so we pulled his deck list and wanted to give it a shot. So I'll run down the deck list as I always do, and then I'll let Zerotio kind of talk about how the deck plays, what you're looking for, obviously. So it's 2 Argent Squires, 2 Beaming Sidekicks, 2 Blazing Battle Mages, 2 Fiendish Servants, 2 Shield Bearers, and 2 Soulfires, and 2 Voidwalkers. So you're at half the deck is 1-cost minions.
Yes.
So then you've got 2 Evil Genius, 2 Expired Merchant, 2 Imprisoned Scrap Imp. Then you've got your first legendary in Canrathed Ebonlocke. Then you've got 2 Serpent Eggs, 2 Magic Carpets, your second legendary in Untitled Gorefiend. Then you got 2 Nightshade Matrons and 2 Hand of Gul'dan. So how is this version of Zoo different from past versions of Zoo that we've seen, Zerotio?
So a lot of Zoo, you just kind of just dump your hand and tap like crazy. But this one's a little different. You kind of hold a lot of cards, because what the big thing you want to do is get that Imprisoned Scrap Imp out, and also have a lot of your 1-cost minions that have been buffed by Imprisoned Scrap Imp with your Magic Carpet. You're going to prioritize tapping early because you want to fatten up your hand so those Imprisoned Scrap Imps get those buffs off. You're going to hard mulligan every game for Imprisoned Scrap Imp. The one thing that was really confusing to me was Shield Bearer, and I was like, why is this deck running Shield Bearer? But when it's a 2/6 taunt for 1 mana, or a 3/6 taunt with Rush for 1 mana alongside the Magic Carpet, that's pretty sick. Also, the Hand of Gul'dan's, the kind of ideal curve is you want to Expired Merchant to hit your Hand of Gul'dan's. Have your Expired Merchant die around the time that you're going to be drawing into the Nightshade Matrons. Then you play the Nightshade Matrons, which discard the Hand of Gul'dan's again and further the draw. So I was real skeptical on this deck, and I lost my first game against a mirror of another zoo, not this build of zoo, but a different zoo. And then I proceeded to go 3-0 against other decks. I beat Demon Hunter, I beat Priest, and I beat Hunter.
That's awesome.
And those are 3 really strong decks in the meta right now.
Yeah.
And I beat them without too much. I was beating them on like turn 7 with just a board full of beefed up 1-cost minions. It does heavily rely on that Imprisoned Scrap Imp, which is the one thing I worry about. And the Kenrathad's weird in here because there's not a lot of demons, but it's kind of your Scrap Imps die, then your Kenrathad dies, and then your Kenrathad Prime comes out and puts out more Scrap Imps to buff your hands even more.
Right.
So you do hand management is important, but not in the way zoo decks usually are.
Right.
You kind of want to throw some of your threats out, but not all of your threats, because you need some of them in your hand to get further buffs and to be bigger threats later on. Ideally, you want to try to win between turn 6 and 7 like a Zoolock deck, but this deck can go long.
Okay, awesome. Well, I actually got this deck built. I had everything but Terron, so I crafted Terron Gorefiend today. Figured I've been seeing him in some other decks, Warrior and some other stuff, so I went ahead and crafted him. Thought by now he was probably a safe craft.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just got this deck built, and I'm looking forward to watching it be played so I can learn to play it myself and give me another deck in my arsenal. So
it's good. The first time I played it, I didn't feel comfortable with it. But I was playing against another zoo, and he kind of outraced me, and I was like, I'm not sure about this deck. And then I queued up and got Priest. I was like, Priest, I'm just going to have to push the envelope.
Yeah.
And I beat him, and I was like, okay, well, it beat Priest, but I was able to get the pressure I needed. Then I got Demon Hunter. Well, here's the loss, but let's see how it does. And I just everything he could do, I did better. That's just how it was. He threw out a growing 1-cost minion. Well, I threw out a 1-cost minion that grew, and it's like he just could not. That I got better value trades.
Everything Demon Hunters do, Zoo can do better.
When he drew, he didn't play minions, but when I drew, I played minions. So it was like everything he was doing, I was doing just a little bit better.
Zoo can do everything better than you.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, he
can. So, all right. Well, I am very much excited about seeing this deck get played. So, if you are joining us on Twitch or YouTube, please stay tuned as we are going to move to the live play portion of our show. If you are joining us via the audio podcast, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at HeroPower_cast. You can find all of our past episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/ECMMOGamers or on our website at HeroPowerHS.com. If you enjoy the show, you'd like to help support and improve it, you can do so by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/HeroPower. And we'll see you all again next week.
And don't forget to use your hero power, but don't tap last.
Alrighty. Well, I am firing up the client now. So.
And I'm actually in top 10,000 legend, which I mean isn't super crazy, but a lot of players are saying now that the true legend ranks, and again, I don't necessarily agree or disagree with this, is above 10,000 feels where Legend used to be.
Well, I know somebody had made a post recently in one of the Hearthstone communities on Facebook asking, where does Dumpster Legend stop? Like, when are you no longer considered Dumpster? At what number?
You know what they said?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean,
I would probably say
obviously it's like
10.
top 200, right? I mean,
probably. Those kind of questions is always who you ask. If you ask one of the Grandmasters, then they're going to say top 200. You know, if you ask, some of these playoff grinders, they may say top 1,000.
Yeah.
If you ask me, it's probably anything above 10K.
All right, so we've got a Demon Hunter up first.
We do. The Phoenix Servant's not bad, especially if we can follow it up with something. But we don't have the coin, and we have a lot of 1-drops.
And we want to mulligan hard for the Imprisoned Scrap.
So I'm dumping everything.
Okay.
I think the only exception in this matchup might be I might want to keep Blazing Battle Mage or keep an Argent Squire. Other than that, I don't think there's anything I desperately need to keep. Phoenix Servant's nice because it trades well, but it won't buff anything.
Right. So
and getting a huge Phoenix Servant, trading it in, and having a huge other minion it's just sick.
Okay, so we draw the Serpent Egg, the Shield Bearer, the Hand of Gul'dan, and the Argent Squire. So
if it was a slower matchup, I'd probably pass here. But I'm going to play the Argent Squire.
Okay.
Because it'll take 2 hits for them to clear out.
Right.
If I got to pick my draw here, I'd either want an Imprisoned Scrap Imp or an Expired Merchant.
Okay. And
usually,
if we don't draw either one of those, if we don't top deck them, are we tapping? Oh, we got the Expired Merchant.
Yeah. If it wasn't, I would be tapping.
Okay.
So let's play the Expired Merchant first, so we see what we draw. Because we're going to discard the Hand of Gul'dan.
Yeah.
Well, the
Soulfire and Terron.
Terron's good.
Yeah.
2 Soulfires isn't very good.
No.
Let's go ahead and trade this in, though.
Okay.
Because now he's got 2 targets. He has to pick which one he wants to trade into. And if he wants to develop a decent minion, he probably wants to trade into the Expired Merchant, putting the Hand of Gul'dan back into our deck. Right now, we're kind of playing the value game. We're going to trade a little, get any face damage we can.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, drew the other Hand of Gul'dan. That's not ideal. I think we just tap here.
Okay.
Because again, we really want to get to that Imprisoned Scrap Imp if we can. Oh, the Magic Carpet's going to be good. We don't have a lot of 1-drops yet. I think we trade into one of the 1/1s, and it seems weird, but I think we Soulfire the 2/2.
2/2. I was thinking the same thing. If we pitch us a Hand of Gul'dan, it's not the end of the world.
Well, we pitch a Hand of Gul'dan, we overdraw.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But if we overdraw, it's probably fine. There, we got the Imprisoned Scrap Imp. So if we overdraw, that's fine. So this next turn, we're probably going to want to Imprisoned Scrap Imp, and we might need to use the other Soulfire.
Okay.
That's fine. Now we need to do some hand management here. I mean, obviously we can Magic Carpet, but we'd only have one rushing minion because of our mana. I think we Imprisoned Scrap Imp. That's definitely going to happen. And then, do we Blazing Battle Mage
and Shield Bearer?
Soulfire?
Oh yeah, we.
I'd like the Shield Bearer have it buffed and have the Magic Carpet.
Okay, Blazing and Soulfire is fine.
So fire the 2/2, right?
Yeah. Because it's just
Since
going to keep getting bigger.
The battle mage trade. That's fine. We lost the shield bearer. That's fine. Ooh, that's bad. That's setting up for turn 5, the 6/7, the big girl.
Yeah.
Okay, Nightshade Matron trades into the 4/4.
Yeah.
Then we can run the Sightless Watcher into the run the Battle Mage in 3/2. We'll float a mana, but I think that's fine.
I think that's all right too.
So, yeah, I think we still trade into the 3/2.
Yeah.
We'll take 6 from the 6/7 that's going to come down. It's the only really bad part. But we're about to get a bunch of buffs.
Right.
Oh, he goes face. That's probably smart that he went face. So this Night Matron trades even.
Yeah. But we need to clear some hand space.
So we could probably throw down a Serpent Egg.
See.
Or we could throw down. Oh wait, we could throw down Caranthad and the Voidwalker. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, but then you can't play the...
No, you can, because the Voidwalker will be 0 mana.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Caranthad, the Voidwalker. Actually, she's even going to reduce.
Oh, that's true. She is, yeah.
So we'll discard the hand of Gul'dan.
And refill our hand.
And we might have another 1-drop that we draw that we could play. There's a Voidwalker.
There's a Shield Bearer.
There's
Blazing
a
Battle Mage, yeah.
So we trade here. That has to happen. And then let's go ahead and play the other...
Taunt.
Let's play the Shield Bearer, but not the Voidwalker.
Okay.
And the reason is because we may Terran Gorefiend,
okay,
which means the Imprisoned Scrap Imp will eventually it will come out again.
Right.
And he'll be he'll buff the Voidwalker.
Okay.
And it's good on curve. We don't want to.
Here comes the Altruist.
Something like this. Yeah. I don't think he has enough mana to clear everything.
Nope. Which is good.
Because we got Magic Carpet into Argent Squire. So, okay. Magic Carpet into Argent Squire.
Yeah.
Argent Squire, take out the Altruist.
Yeah.
Go
face with the 5/3.
I'm going to go face with everything.
Okay.
The Voidwalker will not get rush.
Ooh.
I was thinking the Voidwalker, but...
I think you just Terran.
Yeah, I think we just Terran. I don't think that 1/1's enough threat. So we just Terran here. Because the Voidwalker won't get rushed because it's no longer 1 cost. And then we'll get the Kenrathad Prime shuffled to our deck, and then we'll have another Kenrathad, which means we'll have 2 Primes.
Exactly.
Hence the name of the show today. Kenrathad and Gorefiend walk into a bar.
Kenrathad, Ebonlocke, and Terran Gorefiend will walk into a bar.
He has 1 mana. What are you going to do with 1 mana?
Play a Blazing Battle Mage.
Okay. So we can rush both of these down.
Oh, that's a great draw.
It is. So let's go Magic Carpet first.
Yeah.
Into Voidwalker to clear the 2/2. Blazing Battle Mage to clear the 1/1. Go face.
Yeah.
And then do we Evil Genius the 3/1?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't really want an evil genius Gorefiend just because that'll overfill our board.
Right.
I'm going to play the
Lackey,
lackey,
or Draconic Lackey, yeah.
the draconic lackey, to see what dragon we can get. If we get the rush, oh wow.
Oh.
You, Sarah?
That was what I was first thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
I mean, the other option would be Deathwing, which Deathwing would kill Terron and refill our board.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that, but I don't know if we'll be in a state we need to do that. Another skull. He's digging for answers. Is he dead on board? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we're showing lethal on board.
Yeah. He needs to clear something.
Yeah.
He needs to play laser beam eyes or whatever to heal.
Laser eyes. Sorry. You feel the magic between you and I. Oh God! All right, I guarantee we probably, if he's still in chat, we've broken Mike Lowe. Okay.
There's the eye beam.
There's the laser eyes.
Yeah.
Gonna take
Twin
a little base
slice to
Here's the
attack.
thing, though. If his priestess kills her, well, it's not gonna kill our Gorefiend, but we can trade the Gorefiend now, right?
Yes.
But will it fill us too much? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 minions in there, so no, that'll be fine.
Okay.
You can still play a minion.
Yeah.
Okay. So
trade in.
making sure I'm not missing any kind of possible lethal setup. So trade in here. Fill our board up. Okay, so we beaming sidekick. What do we want to give help to?
The 2/7 magic carpet?
Probably, yeah. And then we'll rush this into that 2/2.
Yeah. And
then Goblin Lackey on
the 2/9 or
the 1/5 taunt.
Okay.
Rush that one in. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do these quick trades.
Yeah, go right ahead.
They can't trade. I might have misdone the trade a little bit. I'm not going to tap.
Yeah.
I think I probably should have put the 3/4 into the 4/2 instead of the 2/5. But I was a little rope anxiety there. We know he's not going to outro us.
Because it's already gone.
It's gone. Don't have to worry about that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage with Kane.
I still don't think he has
9.
enough to do 12.
Ten, 11, 12, 13.
Has he got lethal? Yeah, barely. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the trades wouldn't have changed that any. Okay.
Right.
He mathed that out good. We didn't tap anywhere that we probably shouldn't have tapped, so I think we lost that fairly.
Yeah.
I don't think it was something that we made a glaring mistake with or anything. Again, Demon Hunter is really good right now.
Yeah.
The fact that we put it that close is good. Like I said, I think I'm now 2 and 3 with the deck, or 2 and 4, something like that.
You mean 3 and 2?
Yes, I meant 3 and 2. 3 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm 3 and 2 with the deck.
Okay.
Yeah, my record's showing now. It's 3 and 2. Well, we got the scrap imp.
Okay.
And we got the coin.
And we got a magic
And we got
carpet.
the magic carpet. And the evil genius is very important because that'll give us more 1 costs that we could use with rush right before I say we coin out the imprisoned scrap imp.
I don't have a problem with that. We're playing against a mage, so yeah.
I think we keep this whole hand.
I think so too. coin out the imp, wait, and then see what we draw into.
Then we tap on 2.
Yeah.
We won't get the evil genius, the lackeys buffed, but that's fine. We got us the Sergeant Squire, which is probably the best other card to get buffed.
Okay.
So we're playing against Mage, which is going to be a slower matchup. I haven't played against Mage with the deck yet, but I think we could probably do well with it.
Astromancer Solarian.
It's fine. That's probably going to get rushed down on turn 3.
Yep.
Maybe not rushed down.
Well,
we won't have enough.
Yeah, we'll have enough mana.
We'll be able to handle it.
Yeah. So +1 spell damage.
We draw Soulfire. That's good to know.
Soulfire, yeah.
Tap.
Yep.
Oh yeah, another 1-drop. Now we just need. The thing is the buff is going to happen before our draw step.
Okay.
It happens at the very beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
So he's played around being able to kill the 3/3, which means can't really kill that 2/5 easily.
So do you drop the Void, the Shield, and the Argent?
I think so. I really would like to couple them with Magic Carpet, but
okay.
I think that might be too slow.
So
now remember, the Beaming Sidekick is...
Yeah,
is not buffed.
You could play the Beaming Sidekick to give the 3/3 2 more health, and then maybe
Evil Genius
the beam.
I don't hate that, actually.
Okay.
That makes him be a little more conscious about what he does.
Yeah.
So we got a 4/4 and a 3/5.
Yeah.
And then we get 2 lackeys in our hand. Okay. Not the greatest lackeys, but it's more minions on the board.
I don't care what lackey it is. I just see a 2/1 rusher.
That's true. But this will have a 2 cost along with it. So we got to make sure we're mindful of board space. All right, so trade the Evil Genius into 2/2, and then Magic Carpet. Do we go ahead and play a Faceless Lackey so that we get the extra body?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's Magic Carpet Faceless Lackey first, just in case we get something we can do immediately. Ooh, after you play a secret, we're not gonna play a secret.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we got a 3/8 Magic Carpet he has to deal with.
Yes.
I think this list does run Rolling Fireball, which means it would only kill the Magic Carpet. Conjurer's Calling did.
Okay.
I'll take that. More minions in my hand? Yes, please. That's good. This is where we got to make sure we're not just dumping, where you would normally with a zoo.
So should we draw first?
Let's tap. Yeah. We'll probably want to play something. Ooh.
Fiendish.
Fiendish isn't bad because if he does have to ping it, it might buff something. I do think we need to buff the health of something, and I think we buffed the health of the Tauren Warrior.
The Tauren Warrior. Okay.
So we're going to Beaming Sidekick the Tauren Warrior.
Okay.
And that's so that if he does do a board clear, it's going to get the +3 attack.
Right.
If he can't finish it off, and then we'll go face.
Yeah.
I think we just stop there.
I agree.
Okay. Like I said, we do have the other Magic Carpet, so we want to have those 1 cost there for that.
The Blizzard.
And see, this leaves that the Tauren Warrior, but he's buffed now. Now, obviously, he's frozen, but that gives us some flexibility. I like the Bronze Dragon, but we're not gonna...
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and manage our hand space, Lewis. Bronze Dragon and throw down 2/1 costs.
What about the Fiendish?
The Fiendish Servant?
Yeah.
Sir, I
You
like
said
that.
you want to
What
throw
about-
down 2-1 costs. Why not throw down both so that if he kills them off, they're going to buff something?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I mean, obviously, Flame Strike is perfect here for him. But if he has a Flame Strike, then he has it. And a lot of these lists, these Highlander lists, have been cutting Flame Strike. So
Not this one.
Not this one. I'm fine with that. Prison Imp. So I'm definitely going to play the Imprisoned Imp.
And I think we just throw down the other Bronze Dragon.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pressure some one of these buff minions. How about the Argent Squire, since it has Divine Shield?
Okay.
And I'm making sure to split them with the dormant minion, so there's no shenanigans. I mean, nobody runs Cone of Cold anymore, but if plays around Cone of Cold, he might get a randomly generated spell.
Escape Mana Saber. Arcania. Okay. Ray of Frost.
The biggest minion. That's smart.
Canrithid.
Don't hate the Ebonlocke there.
Yeah.
But I kind of would like to play him. Well, I guess playing him now is fine. Let's tap first. Nightshade Matron. Might be something to play next turn, which means we need to worry about our hand size right now. So let's play the Kenrithad.
Yeah.
And just the Faceless.
Okay.
Black. And then go face. I want to still leave a couple minions in our hand to buff.
Right.
With the Imprisoned Scrap Imp. And then the Nightshade Matron is going to discard the Hand of Gul'dan,
which will draw us some more cards.
Will guarantee us draw. There's some merit in playing it there, but I didn't want to play it into the stealth minion. I want to have it do something.
Right.
Michael Broken, yep. My rendition of Laser Eyes. Okay, he's going face.
And puzzle boxing.
He just boxed us. Okay, fine with that.
Fine with that.
Okay. It might be tricky. Nothing. Yeah. Team kill. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Well, not too bad. Is he going to overdraw?
We're hoping.
So he get the Ray of Frost off, but did he get the attacks off? Oh, those are bad attacks.
Yeah.
Bad sequencing. That's good. Good for us. Okay, so let's Nightshade Matron to kill the 3/4.
Okay.
Hopefully we can draw Magic Carpet. That's what I wanted to draw. So then we Magic Carpet. We only have spot for one more minion.
Shield Bearer.
Yeah, so we'll trade in everything then. Yeah, let's go with the 04.
Yeah.
Kind of hide a little bit of our power. And then we could trade this one and then summon another minion.
Yeah. Go face with the 3/3, I think. Maintain
Yeah.
its Divine Shield.
And then
the Void Walker.
the 1/3 or the 5/7?
The 1/3. Maintain our big guys.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. So he probably wants to Frost Nova here. Lock our board down. Because we're representing lethal and he's used Blizzard, Flame Strike, and Puzzle Box.
Yeah.
So Reno is probably his ideal play. But I think if he had Reno, the hero card, he would have snap played it.
Right.
Solarian Prime might be another one he might play.
Say there's 14 cards still in his deck.
Yeah, Dragoncaster and the Conjurer's Calling on the Dragoncaster.
Into nothing.
Oh, he got a rush.
Well, the 4/5, but there's the Frost Nova.
Oh, dang it. That's what I was hoping we'd avoid.
Yeah.
Now he's representing one off lethal. Oh no, he's got lethal, so we have to Soulfire.
Well, we need to play the Shield Bearer and the Voidwalker first.
Oh wait. Do we still have Magic Carpet? What am I talking about? Okay. So let's play the Battle Mage, rush it in, and then I'm gonna
do we want to tap? Do they run main deck Pyro?
They might. We could kill that with these 2 taunts. No, we have board space for it.
Yeah, we've got board space for it, but do we need to?
I think maybe we just do that one and then we Soulfire.
Hang on.
But we want to play the Shield Bearer first.
You want to play the Soul Bearer before you Soulfire.
So Shield Bearer, then Soulfire?
Shield Bearer, then Soulfire. There you go.
Okay. And now we're playing a round of Pyro Lethal. He doesn't have another way that I know of to freeze the board. He already used both sides of his Ray of Frost. He's used Blizzard, Flame Strike, Puzzle Box. So now he needs Reno. And only Reno?
Reno and only Reno. And there's still 13 cards in his library.
Tortolan Pilgrim doesn't get him anything. Polymorph, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
1-1.
Whew. That was a good one. I think there may have been some optimal plays I didn't do right, but all in all, I think we did that pretty good. Yeah. Again, I never claimed to be like a top Legend player, but
you do claim to be a top 10,000 Legend player.
I do claim to be a top 10,000 Legend player. That's right. Top 10K Legend player.
James is a top 10 Legend player. Top 10K.
Top 10K.
All right, so keep throw back everything but the Voidwalker, maybe, hoping to get a. The
problem with Voidwalker is it just plays into Seal of Fate, but I think it's still right to keep it.
I mean, we can throw them all 4 back, looking for the.
Yeah, let's throw them all 4 back because Voidwalker's not great just because it gets Seal of Fate, Backstab, Dagger. There's just too many. Boom, Imprison Scrap them. Bam.
And we got the coin. So is this another imprisoned on?
Oh my gosh.
Turn 1 and 2?
I don't think 1 and 2, just because we need minions in our hand.
Okay.
So I think we coin it out, and then I think we need to tap next turn.
Okay.
I think we need to tap to get 1 more minion to buff, and then stagger out the imprisoned imp again. Okay. The magic carpet. Yeah, just because of the magic carpet, I'm almost sure we tap.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 1 more 1-drop, which is a 4/3 rush with Divine Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this turn we might imprisoned into a 1-drop.
Okay.
We got two secrets. So ambush is probably one of them.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one's probably bamboozle. So because so I want to play the Imprisoned Scrap Imp. So there's the ambush, and then I play the Argent Squire because it has Divine Shield.
Okay. He's going to probably trade the 2/3 into the imprisoned.
Well, into the imprisoned imp, most likely. So.
Nope. Seal Fate. Okay.
If I knew he had, they always have the Seal Fate. So if this is the Highlander variant, he used both of his secrets already.
But see, that was a misplay on his part. He should have sealed Fate the Divine Shield minion.
Well, it wouldn't have killed it.
Why?
It does 3 because it'll do.
Oh, deal 3 damage. Okay, I thought it just killed
it doesn't just destroy it.
Undamaged minion.
So here, Magic Carpet. And then rush in the Divine Shield, or do we rush in the... I think we rush in the Battle Mage.
I think you rush in the Battle Mage.
Because it's bigger, and it's probably Bamboozle. If it's not Bamboozle, it's Dirty Tricks, and we're not worried about Dirty Tricks. Yep, it's Dirty Tricks, which the only spell we're going to cast is Soulfire now, because we used our coin already.
Yeah.
We're not going to cast the
Hands of
Gul'dan. So.
Right.
We might Terran Gorefiend this turn. Because this opens up.
Oh. I think you have to. I think you attack.
Do we trade, or do we go face? Are we worried about those minions?
I don't think we're worried about those. Well, no.
We want to trade into the Draconic Lackey, don't we? Because of Dogwaggle.
Right. Yeah. So I think you trade the 5/3 into the 1/1.
No, I think we go 3/8 into the 1/1.
Okay.
5/3 to
and
face.
5/3 to face. Okay.
5/3 to face.
Yeah. Now
and then
you
we
play
egg
the Serpent Egg and Terran.
Egg in a 7/8 Terran.
Yeah.
That's sick. This is nasty. And then the imprisoned imps are gonna go. The imprisoned imp is gonna go dormant again.
Yeah.
With what +1/+1 buff.
So
and then
4/4 when
it'll buff our hand again. We really want to draw into a Hand of Gul'dan soon.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So if that's Bamboozle, it'll turn into a 6-drop, which Terran should be able to kill.
So funny.
So we just run into it, right?
I think so.
Do we tap? Are we gonna tap?
Yeah, definitely tap.
Tap first. Okay.
So we're still looking for that. It's not
So
Bamboozle.
it's not Bamboozle, so it's Ambush again.
Okay. Wait. Ambush is when you attack a minion, summon a...
No, when we play a minion, it summons a 2.
Okay, when we play a minion.
Which we can just let the 3/4 die, right?
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
So do we go ahead and play Expired Merchant so it discards our Nightshade Matron? So we'll get 2 more Nightshade Matrons?
I don't hate that, because then if we draw a... trying to think. We can't play a Nightshade Matron unless we get a Hand of Gul'dan, because then we'll discard the other Nightshade Matron.
Yeah, that's true. And then I'm going to play this, and I'm going to trade in the 3/4 into the Poisonous. Okay. And we can't.
We're positive the secret he still has is what?
Dirty Tricks, which means if we cast a spell, he'll draw 2 cards.
Right.
Oh, we didn't clear the lackey, but that's fine. I don't think we had a way to easily clear the lackey, unless we left up the Poisonous, which I don't think we wanted to do anyways.
Right.
So we're gonna get 2 matrons.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do we just go face for 10?
Do we? Or do we trade the Terran into the 6/6 and then Evil Genius the Terran?
Okay, I don't hate that.
This will throw everything back on the board. And then he already Heist Bear, so we could probably go face at this
Go
point.
face, yeah. And I think you just wait now. Oh, well, I mean, no, wait. You could play the Draconic Lackey and then put a dragon in our hand for when the Imprisoned Imp pops.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Evasive?
Yeah, I think so. We don't tap here, do we?
No, but I think you use the Draconic Lackey to clear that, yeah.
Do we go ahead and play? Nah.
No. I think you just wait.
No need to tap either?
You could tap. I mean, we want
try to get... Yeah.
We're still looking for Hand of Gul'dan,
The Hand of
I guess.
Gul'dan, yeah.
But I mean, right now we're in a good position. He's going to have to do something.
That's tough, but it's not the end of the world.
We're not relying on... I mean, the only thing we were using that for at this point is the rush.
Yeah, which now we have the Night Scale Matron. So
The Nightshades, yeah.
Nightshades, yeah. So we can...
Honestly, I would probably use Ebonlocke and the egg, wouldn't you?
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that. To trade?
Yeah.
And then just develop the board?
And then
well, we don't want to develop too much.
We don't want to develop too much.
These are going face.
Maybe play the 5/5 Argent. Or yeah, go ahead and tap. Yeah, go ahead and tap.
Now play a nice shade matron.
How many cards?
No. We'll overdraw. So we need to play something now.
Yeah,
So
play the
I like the
5/5.
Argent Squire.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all. I think we just wait it out. We're in playing the waiting game now.
Yeah. It's just weird playing Zoo like this. It's very tempo based. And normally Zoo, I mean, I tend to play Zoo as a tempo, but this is a different style of tempo. What are you bouncing back to? Oh, really? Okay. It's just going to get buffed again. I mean, It'll be 3 mana, but Edwin.
Yeah.
No,
he's only got 2 mana.
Not Edwin. Unless he didn't get any 0 cost. No, he did Wondrous One. Maybe he has a 0 cost Edwin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This would be like the perfect Edwin setup. No Edwin?
No Edwin.
Okay, well, we can play 2 matrons. We would have to play some other stuff because
so we need to start dropping the low cost stuff from our hand.
Okay, the taunts mainly.
Yeah.
Start with the taunts.
Start with the taunts.
And then we could do a matron now.
Yes.
Let's Ethereal Lackey see if we can get a spell.
Don't
Probably
forget.
should Ethereal Lackey
Don't
first.
forget, whatever spell we play is going to draw him cards.
That's fine at this point, I think.
Okay.
Shadow Flame?
Yes. And
so if we expired merchant, we'll draw up to 10, and then we can Shadow Flame the expired merchant.
yes, I like it.
That'll put 2 of those back in our hand. That'll make our hand full again. Maybe we just Shadow Flame the imp.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. I'm gonna dump the.
Yeah.
I am gonna go ahead and play the expired merchant.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because we're not killing it. But see here, Does he have any secrets left? Okay. Oh, he's not. Oh, okay. This is not a Highlander list. Okay. He has 2 of the secrets. So he's played 2 ambushes.
That's probably a second, the one that allows him to draw 2 cards.
Dirty tricks, yeah.
Oh.
I think you're right.
He just bounced the...
It's fine. It did what we needed to do.
Yeah.
So we got tests for secrets. Do we go ahead and go face with the 2/6 first?
To see
Or
if it's
no,
to see if it's
we
an
go face with the
explosive trap.
we go face the ethereal lackey first.
Okay.
To see if it's freezing trap.
Okay.
It'll kill the ethereal lackey, but that's fine.
Flame
That's
ward.
fine. Fine with that. So I think we go ahead and use these night matrons.
Okay.
They'll discard each other, but oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Kill not Hakar or whatever. Not Hakar. Hanar.
Yeah. Well, so that's pressure plate. And then do we use a small matron to get rid of
The 2/3.
the 2/3? Hopefully
Yeah.
we get rid of the okay, I was hoping to get rid of the we'll go ahead and clear that minion. And then just gonna play minions.
There you go.
Okay. So we're showing 9, 10, 11, 12 on the board. We could pull lethal with Evil Genius.
Or
We obviously have Soulfire.
right.
And we have 2 Soulfires in the deck. Okay. All right. So he only drew 2. He hadn't fully invoked him.
That's
Oh,
good.
please be a backstab or even eviscerate. That'd be great. He pointed it at, well, it'd be 0 cost. So
All
another
right.
secret. That one's probably dirty tricks because we've seen 2 ambushes. No, the 1 ambush was extra. So
Yeah.
sending the 2/1 to face.
Yep.
Okay.
Send the 7
gonna-
6 to face.
I'm gonna tap first to see if we draw a Soulfire.
Okay.
3-handed gold Dan. No good way to discard it.
No.
So
do
I'm
we
going
just send
to,
everything face?
I want to Evil Genius the 2/1.
Okay. For the extra damage.
The extra damage hopefully lands on one of these 2 and not the Evil Genius. And to see if we get... Okay, so it didn't summon a minion.
It landed on the evil genius. Yeah.
Yeah, that stinks. So let's send these to face. And then let's see if we can get a spell that gets us lethal. Hellfire might... So we take the Hellfire, right?
I think you take the Hellfire, yeah.
'Cause
All
that
we,
could...
all we gotta do now is get 3 or 4 points of damage
I'm
on
just
the board.
dumping... I'm just going to dump minions.
Okay.
I'm just going wide.
Yeah. We just need 3 damage to at least get... Or 4 damage.
Soulfire...
We need 4
Soulfire-
damage to get through and then Hellfire to win.
Soulfire, Hellfire is also lethal.
Yep.
And we got a 2 and 7 to draw a Soulfire. We can do that twice with tap.
Yep. Yep.
We don't have any of our discard cards left. So we can't hand a Gul'dan that way, so we wouldn't be able to hand a Gul'dan into a Soulfire.
There's Deathwing.
Okay. That's a thing. And we got lethal.
That's lethal.
So
Hellfire.
Hellfire,
Soulfire.
fire. Ooh, bam. It did it.
Woohoo!
It was a 2 and 7, so I mean it's a top deck, but it was
Right,
a really high
right.
chance top deck, you know.
Yeah.
So and we could have tapped for that if we missed a 2 and 7, we could have tapped for a 1 and 3. And we weren't necessarily dead either. 'cause
Right,
we were,
right.
what, 17?
Yeah, he'd have had to have attacked twice.
Cool. I like this deck. It's fun. It reminds me of like early like pre-expansion, pre-BlackRock, pre-GVG, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hearthstone, even like beta Hearthstone. When you made Zoo and you just put you put shield bearers in there, you put all kinds of crazy stuff in there. I like it a lot. It might be my rest of the month deck that I just kind of fiddle around with, do quests with and whatnot. So,
all right. Well, that's awesome. 2-1 with with Gallon's Zoolock. So, if you guys are interested in playing it, we'll have the deck list in our show notes at heropowerhs.com. You can feel free to hop over there tomorrow morning after 9 a.m. Eastern and grab the deck list if you guys want to check it out. If you have any questions or comments about the show, feel free to email us at heropowerpodcast@gmail.com. Do us a favor if you haven't already and hit that subscribe button below on YouTube, or give us a follow on Twitch to be alerted when we go live. And for more details, and if you're interested in becoming a patron, you can head over to patreon.com/heropower, and there you'll get all the information you need, including finding out that you can join our patron-only Discord for as little as $1 a month. So, until next week, good
Bye,
gaming.
guys. Have fun. Stay safe.